Another plane just flew into the second tower.
Explosion. We looked up.
God help those and the victims and their families.
United Airlines plane.
That's exactly right, John, with 45 people total.
About 2 miles from the Pentagon, you can see the smoke billowing up from the building.
This has to be deliberate, folks.
Squad 18's rig was found crushed under rubble from Tower 1, and 7 members' bodies were found in the tower's remnants.
We tried not to think about our guys when we were searching for the survivors, but I still hope to see them walking around the corner any second. I don't feel lucky to be alive. I just wonder why the others had to go. It's not fair. Why them?
With one hand on the arm of his coworker, Donna Enright, and the other on the harness of his guide dog, Salty, Rivera descended 71 floors in Tower Number 1.
Salty was nervous, but he was very concentrated on his duty. He and Donna were my angels that day. Many people saw what happened, but I heard it. The sounds of walls cracking, pipes popping, people screaming, it still echoes in my ears.
She waited as her husband, KC, a Mount Vernon, New York firefighter, went on the 11th to find both Tommy and Danny.
He found Danny. They called me and said Tommy was missing. I said, no, he's helping. They went every day to search for him. Every morning it was like sending them off to war. This is his cowboy hat. He loved it, loved rodeos. Tommy lived life.
Among 9,000 students in 7 schools displaced by the attacks, they were lucky enough to be able to return to their school in mid-October.
At first we didn't have a school at all. It felt like a vacation, but with a giant cloud over it. If you look at Stuyvesant now, there are no signs that anything happened, but across the street there are army barracks. So unreal. Garbage trucks drive by carrying steel beams, rubble 4 blocks away. But it's good to be back. I feel safe here. It's like my home.
Todd called a GTE airphone operator and told her of a planned revolt against the hijackers.
September 11th was a day of tragedy, but we saw despair turn into hope as Americans rose up to display feats of faith, character, and courage. Let us continue in their footsteps.
Back then, Terrell Patrick with newborn Jack.
You know, it feels more real now that the baby's here. It's like, it's kind of pretty much put reality right in front of your face.
Terrell was married to Jim, a bond broker who worked on the 105th floor of Tower 1 and loved the outdoors, something Terrell says their son inherited, along with his father's eyes. 2 years after, Jack was old enough to talk on this home video.
Can you tell Mommy, where does Daddy live?
Heaven.
Heaven. And who does he live with?
God.
God.
Today, mother and son, still at the same sofa, but a different place in life.
Moving on, I think, means that we live our life to the fullest.
Jack, so sure before, now can't find the words.
You know what?